Welcome back, focused learners. Today we're unpacking a really fascinating piece of source material. It's actually incredibly brief, literally just 2 sentences, but wow, it contains a massive, powerful directive for your professional growth. We're looking at the Advisory Board Coaching Guide. In this explainer, we aren't just going to read the text to you, we're going to totally dissect it. We'll break down its core philosophy so you know exactly how to build and really leverage an elite support system. Let's get right into it.
Take a quick second to really think about this. Who helps you navigate challenges? Because, let's be real, challenging events are completely inevitable. Leadership, or really just steering your own career path, can often feel incredibly lonely. Whether you're leading a massive project, running a company, or just trying to navigate a tricky career transition, you're going to hit turbulence. It's not a matter of if, but when, right? And when those moments do arrive, you absolutely cannot be flying solo. You need a dedicated, structured support system. You need people whose explicit role is to guide you through the fog. So keep that necessity in mind as we look at exactly what our source text prescribes.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's the complete text of our source material. Literally just 2 sentences. Connect with our advisory board. Advisory board members should coach you through challenging events and provide honest, actionable feedback. Now, at first glance, I know that might look like standard corporate boilerplate, but as an explainer, my whole job is to show you why it absolutely isn't. These 2 sentences actually hold a really profound organizational philosophy. They define a relationship, a responsibility, and an expected outcome all at once. So let's start breaking this down piece by piece.
Starting off with Section 1, the call to connect. Listen closely to those first 5 words. Connect with our advisory board. I absolutely love this because it's an imperative. It's a direct instruction, not some passive suggestion. The text doesn't say, wait for the advisory board to contact you, or, hey, the board is available if you happen to need them. No, it says connect. The action verb is pointed directly at you. The implication here is huge. The very first step of establishing this vital support system is entirely on your shoulders. You have to actively initiate that relationship. Make the call, send the email, set the meeting. The board exists, sure, but its power is totally dormant until you actively plug into it.
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 2, coaching through challenges.
Notice the very specific verb the guide uses to describe the board's role. It doesn't say they're going to manage you. It doesn't say they'll consult with you or just observe you from afar. The source explicitly says they should coach you. And what does a coach actually do? A coach is in the trenches with you. A coach actively guides and supports you, specifically through challenging events. The guide is positioning the board not as distant authorities sitting up on some pedestal, but as active partners whose primary function gets activated when things get difficult. They are literally there to help you drop the playbook when the game is on the line. And this brilliantly illustrates the entire chronological life cycle of this relationship directly derived from our source text. Just look at this logical flow. Step 1, you take the initiative to connect. Step 2, reality happens and you face a challenging event. Step 3, because you made that initial connection, you don't face it alone. You get coached right through it by your board. And finally, Step 4, the tangible result of that coaching is receiving actionable feedback. So this is an abstract theory. This is a clear step-by-step procedure of exactly how the board relationship is meant to function in everyday practice. Which brings us right to Section 3, honest, actionable feedback. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the fascinating tension between these 2 required words, honest and actionable, because they are definitely not the same thing. Think about it. Honesty without action? Well, that's just criticism. It's like someone telling you your strategy is terrible and then just walking right out of the room. It leaves you feeling completely defeated but with zero path forward. On the flip side, actionable advice without honesty is completely misguided. It's someone saying, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, just do it a little faster, when the actual foundation of what you're doing is fundamentally broken. One is paralyzing and the other is just a massive waste of time.
The source material demands both of these qualities simultaneously. This is what I like to call the dual mandate of board feedback. To actually be effective during a challenging event, the feedback you get from your board has to be brutally honest about the reality of the situation while simultaneously providing clear, actionable steps to navigate your way out of it. It's essentially saying, here's the exact truth of how bad this situation is, and here are the 3 specific levers you need to pull right now to fix it. That right there is the absolute gold standard of coaching that this incredibly brief guide is setting up.
And finally, Section 4, your next steps. So the crucial point is this. Are you truly leveraging your advisory board for honest, actionable coaching? We've deconstructed the text, we understand the active requirement to connect, the true definition of coaching, and the dual mandate of feedback. Now take a second to think about your own network and the people you rely on. Have you taken the active step to connect? Are you allowing them to truly coach you when things get hard, or are you maybe just giving them the positive updates? And most importantly, are you demanding feedback that is both unflinchingly honest and immediately actionable? Take this profound two-sentence guide, apply its principles, and transform your support system into a true coaching engine. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.